It's been some days, the heat's died down, but nobody's going to say what's been going on with the whole Dave Rubin thing. They're not, because it'll expose the business. It'll rock the boat. So I'll clear the fog and let you know what's going on. It's what you call some serious, straight up financial and mentally feckless privilege. That's what's going on. Now I cast a judgment. Now I got to back it up. That's how that worked. The burden of proof is on me. I cited this. I have to explain why, and I'm going to do that. So on Dave Rubin's show, he says, we're all equal now. You can call me the F word. He actually said the word. You can call me the F word, and it's okay. It doesn't mean anything. You know, that he just, you know, he's got a massive audience. A lot of people listen to him, and when you listen to people and all you are a bunch of head nodders, that means you're going to go and just regurgitate the stuff without even thinking about it. People want to nod their head and not think. That's why having a large platform and saying stupid stuff is dangerous. All right? I don't care if the platform is tiny or small like mine. A platform is a platform. You should be a bit responsible with it. I'm not going to go tell people to go out and kill anybody. It might be up in the air. But I'm not going to instruct any of my listeners to do anything. I'm not going to say it's okay to go kill or murder anyone. So Dave Rubin, when he says, "Oh, you can call me the F word," it's fine because we're equal. I'm like, okay, you're married to a man, so that makes you same sex, you know, or maybe it was a shotgun wedding and you're not. There you go. You never know. But no, it was by choice. He's got a husband. His husband got to listen to this crap. And, you know, the F word at first was not so bad in the beginning. Not so bad. It was almost a designation. Then it turned into a denigration. That's when it became bad. It is used to negatively identify someone who is same sex. That's why it's bad. That's why it's horrible. The same used for, you know, saying homosexual and then breaking it down to homo. And to be honest with you, we're all Homo sapiens. So you want to think about that. we're all Homo sapiens. So in your logic, the way you want to break things down, we're all homos. So if you got some pride about that, you need to go check your shit. Just throwing it out there. All right. Dave Rubin, honestly, he's a monster. That's my judgment. I identify him as a monster. He is not suited for society. He should go off somewhere on an island with every other little deplorable like him and just live your hateful bullshit lives. This comes from me and my history and others hearing their history, but I'm only going to focus on mine. All right? Anecdotal, but factual. His mindset, it exposes too much. Oh, you know what? I've got money. I feel equal. You can call me the F word now. It's all good. You know, we're happy. No, it's not. It's the same logic when I was playing Battlestar Galactica and I had to leave a very large group because I witnessed and experienced and was subjected to too much racism. And then that racism being okay by the quote unquote leaders, more like the dictators. I had to deal with that almost from jump. You know, when they found out I was black, oh, the first thing they wanted me to do was start yelling stuff, thinking I would sound like Samuel L. Jackson. That's what they wanted. And then after leaving the group, after lots of listening to and being subjected to racial stuff, you know, I joined it's a small group, growing group, and the guy there says the line that kind of made me go, what the fuck? When I'm telling him, I'm like, yeah, I told him, hey, in that last group, there's a lot of racism going on. And this guy's white, and he says the line, I don't think so. I don't know about that. No one's ever been racist to me. So if you need to pause this to let that sink in, if a white guy says, an older white guy, he was like 10 years older than me, no one's ever been racist to me. They ask you something. If you're white, who's been racist? Who has actually used the identity of the color of your skin to make sure you don't get shit, that you don't advance anywhere, to make sure that you are seen as either second class or not even, or about what, 1/5 or 1/3 of a dog? That you are property? Just throwing it out there. You can't vote because, you ain't us. How many of you, if you're white, have been subjected to racism? How many? Have you been turned down and stuff for jobs? Throwing it out there. There's some stereotypes, but ain't nobody gonna do it, say anything. This one dude said, when I was in the other group, and he ultimately joined, and he told me this story of his, which at the time I found funny, disturbingly funny, but funny. Usually comedy is based in absolute truth, usually. So he says these group of Mexican kids and stuff when he was in school, and people would go out there and grab some asshole or innocent person and throw them to the group, and the group would whoop that ass and then send them on their way. And it happened every so often. But then they grabbed him and threw him into the group, and they didn't do shit. And they asked him, why did you let him go? And they said, white people will sue. And I thought it was so funny at the time. I thought it was real funny, but at the same time, it's just not cool. I'm going to get out of here right now. I'm going to just say this for Dave Rubin and anyone out there that their privilege or their assumed mental privilege of fecklessness. It's never okay to denigrate someone based solely on their visual or natural identity. That's why the LGBTQ plus community, those people, are hard fought for by allies. Because there's so many things done and said to denigrate, besmirch, belittle, ridicule them out of existence, and allow the dehumanization of them, so that when killing them, murdering them, slaughtering them, mutilating them, will have no punishment. That's why it's bad. So Dave Rubin, my final judgment, go fuck yourself. I hope your husband leave you. I hope your show loses all kinds of subscribers. I don't wish a damn good thing on you or anyone that's like you or think like you. That's just it. I have a tiny channel. Who am I? That's what you would ask. You elitist. You got little people. You don't have any subscribers really. So who are you? I'm Cedric Kennedy, the host of Comparative Reasoning. And you know what? I'm worthwhile. You're not. And I wish better people would stop validating you. So if you heard this, and if you like this, like, share, subscribe. Cedric Kennedy, Comparative Reasoning. Thank you for listening.